prodbyhoumi on this shit.
What's good, 4K gang? We back with another video, man. Another walkthrough. Vampyr. We gotta look for Darius. Alright, let's get into it. I just changed my weapons around, so we're rocking with a different setup right now. I changed my weapons and I reset my my skills and everything like that. So a little different. Let's talk to this dude right here.
This elixir will give you faith again.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of a street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose.
Its effectiveness has been proven by
Alright, where we gonna go?
Blue is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
I'm not afraid anymore. I died in this trench a long time ago.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Who he going to see? Oh.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
She belongs to the streets.
Look lively! It's on to us! He's dead!
Back, demon!
Almost had.
Stay
Me
back,
and you, big boy.
beast!
Oh. This nigga got a cross. What's happening? Come on. Bitch. Bitch.
The power of the Lord commands!
Fuck that. What's happening? Come on. My head back up.
I order you to stand back! God, back to the shadows!
I'm not falling for that, bro.
Stay with you!
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix.
Get through here. Parry that. gotta be a way for me to get over there.
Watch yourselves! Stop it!
Done for. Alright, we need to find a way to get into that gate. Cause it looks like that's the only way we could go over there. Cause I don't have no key or anything like that. We not even gonna try to fight them. So this is a dead end. Wait. Somebody in here.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
I'm gonna come back, man. Hopefully they don't see me. Alright, we good, we good. Bruh, I'm lost, bro. I don't know where to go.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
The wars of men should not be your main concern. The disease upon us is not an accident of nature, but the punishment of a divine will.
Uh-oh, we found it. We found something. Oh, shit. What the fuck is wrong with that man? Darius. That was a werewolf? Man, we supposed to find something, man. Come on. Find Richard in there. So Richard is his. Is that him right there?
Oh, Camellia.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest.
Richard,
Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town.
My words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Finally found Richard, bro.
May I not? But are you not? If that. What are your thoughts?
Terrible.
What are you talking?
Do you remember?
My May I?
But if well.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'm looking. I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.